And the news is also very interesting this morning. You know, I know Elizabeth is going to talk more about what's going on, but one of the things that really struck me this morning is the issue over at Whole Foods with the salmon recall.
Yeah, there's that big recall.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to know, so make sure you go through your refrigerators and freezers, and Elizabeth will have more
I
on that.
I wanted to mention that because I know that she's not mentioning that, and I think
she's
it's
not
important.
going to mention that.
No,
Okay.
so I think it's important that you know that if you are shopping at Whole Foods, do not buy salmon this weekend. We'll keep you posted, of course.
It's the Alaskan.
What's
I'm not
happening.
sure the name of it. We'll try to get it on the website or something. But it's
Definitely.
the Alaskan packaged smoked salmon.
Yes, yes. So please be aware if you have it in your freezer, toss it. And now let's check in and toss over to KRQE News 13 anchor Elizabeth Alvarez, who has the rest of this morning's headlines. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hey, good morning. Yes, it's the wild Alaskan sockeye salmon.
Thank you.
That was
There
it,
we go.
Kristen. Yep.
Yeah.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning to you at home. This morning, if you drive from UNM to the Sunport, you know how congested the traffic can be. But the city wants to change that and wants to hear your suggestions. Today and tomorrow, you can give your input to the Mid-Region Council of Governments on how to make the drive smoother. Officials with the council say about 74,000 drivers pass through the areas of UNM, CNM, and the Sunport every day. And if you are one of them, you know that there are a lot of backups and congestion that happens in those areas. So at the meetings, you can look at different types of strategies that they'll provide and discuss how to make the commute better over the course of the next 10 years. Today's meeting will be from noon to 1. It's only an hour long. It's going to be at the Student Union building on the UNM campus in Lobo's rooms A and B. So head on out there if you want to give your 2 cents. Some Albuquerque students will be lining up at a different bus stop this morning. The new stop is for students at James Monroe Middle School. You see, last November, one parent complained about the old bus stop near Unser and McMahon in Northwest Albuquerque. This parent claimed that criminals that lived nearby caused a little bit of fear in the area, so the bus stop has changed as a result. FastBucks, the company that makes high-interest loans in New Mexico, is in some trouble this morning. It has filed for bankruptcy after a judge ordered it to pay $20 million back to people in New Mexico and stop giving out high-interest rate loans. Now, the state attorney general's office says FastBucks has not stopped giving out those loans, so he has filed a contempt of court motion. The saga continues in the Nob Hill tree controversy. The boutique that chopped down a tree can soon expect a bill for it. You see, last week we told you how the owner of the New Savvy boutique at the corner of Central and Wellesley had the Chinese pistachio tree chopped down. But it turns out it wasn't his to chop down. You see, that tree belonged to the city of Albuquerque. So after a social media uproar, the owner had another tree planted in its place, but it was a different type of tree. Yeah, a lot of people not too happy about that either. So yesterday, the city removed that tree and planted another pistachio tree in its place. But the city will bill the New Savvy boutique owner for the tree and the cost of the labor to plant it. And lastly, an amazing reunion that defies all odds is set to happen in just a few hours at the Sunport. Remember this little puppy right here we first told you about last week? Her name is Pooky. And her owner is supposed to fly in from Tennessee, where the family is now stationed. And it's been almost 2 years that Pooky disappeared from the Campbell base in Kentucky. 2 years that this puppy just disappeared from their family over in Kentucky. Well, the dog somehow wound up at the Espanola Humane Society. That's about 1,200 miles away. The workers at the Animal Humane Society checked Pooky's microchip and were able to track down her owners. So now the Pooky there is going to be reunited with her owners. Isn't that great for a Wednesday morning? That wraps it up for your headlines. Be sure to catch Matt, Kristen, and myself every weekday morning on KRQE News 13 beginning at 4:30 a.m. Love those types of stories, ladies.
Oh,
We do. We were just talking
So
about
cute.
that. So cute.
2 years.
We wonder if Pooky will remember.
Yeah,
At the
her
reunion.
first
Yeah.
family.
Hopefully, you
Hopefully.
know.
I think they
2 years is a
remember.
long time.
I think they always remember those somewhere down there.
Yeah, they have a good sense. Thank you
Sense
so
of
much,
smell.
Elizabeth.
You bet.